Getting started on your fitness journey can be super overwhelming. And the biggest reason why is because there are so many options. You have maybe your coworker telling you to go do CrossFit, you have another person telling you to go try this gym and try this routine. So,
You got some other coworker being like, keto is the only way.
yeah, exactly. There's so many different options for you. So today specifically, we are going to focus on fitness and helping you not feel so overwhelmed with that and start to make a clear path.
For more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and we post a new video every Friday.
Yep. Before you watch this video, if you haven't yet, we're going to suggest that you go and watch our very first video about being overwhelmed on your fitness journey, on your health and fitness journey, because that's going to help you start to make a goal, set a vision for yourself, helps bring awareness, clarity, and intention in your entire journey. So first and foremost, go watch that one and then come back here and we will talk all about fitness.
Right, so your fitness journey can be pretty overwhelming. So we're going to break it down into 5 things to make it not as overwhelming.
Yeah.
And if you start there, it should be less stressful for you, right?
Yep, less stressful and more maintainable and sustainable for you.
Making sure that it's doable for you,
yes.
Right?
And it works for you. So what Devin and I love to say is that we want this to fit into your lifestyle, not the other way around. You should not be completely doing a 180, 360 with your entire life to make fitness work. So again, we're gonna go through these 5 steps for you. So make sure you write them down, have a notebook, and we'll get started. First things first, you wanna make sure that you just get moving. I think when people try to start getting into their fitness journey and getting into a fitness routine, really, they go from, not doing anything to going and doing a 1-hour workout that's way too high intense, right? So the first thing that you can think is, how can I start to add more movement into my day? And that's not even just a structured workout. That could be, throughout your workday. Maybe at your lunch hour, you take a half hour of eating and then a half hour of going for a walk after. Right? So just getting moving. First thing I will tell you to do is maybe even 5 minutes, every hour of the day, maybe the top of your hour, getting up out of your desk and just move your body. Okay?
And it's as simple as that. Just more movement in your day.
Yes. And I want to say something too. While we go through these steps, you say, this is so simple. It should be. We are trying to not overwhelm you. It is okay if things feel simple right now. You have to lay a foundation, because I promise you, it might sound simple, but when you start to apply it to your life, you're gonna say, oh wow, this actually is making a difference. I am feeling better. My joints aren't hurting me as bad. And I feel like this is something that I can sustain and, work through. Number 2.
You just want to try things out. Figure out what you actually like to do when it comes to moving your body.
Yep.
Running isn't for everybody.
Right.
Some people prefer biking over running, like me.
Yep.
Some people don't like just straight powerlifting,
Yep.
but lifting is so important, and we'll get to that. Some people don't like moving, but too bad, because you do have to.
Yeah, exactly. And I think where people can get stuck with this is they see that, their best friend started running marathons or half marathons or whatever the case is, and they have success. And you're like, oh, I'm not a runner. I might as well just not even start, right? So you start playing that comparison game, and that gets everybody nowhere. So you really have to find what's right for you. And what I will say with this is making sure that you get help. You're not just going in and doing it and hoping that it works out, right? So make sure that you do get help, but we'll go through that also by the end.
How else can you move your body? That's not strictly like, oh, I'm going to exercise.
Biking,
Sports.
swimming, tennis, just like going for a walk, walking your dog. Horse riding even takes a lot of strength. I'm sure
cleaning your house.
Yeah, cleaning your house.
Vacuuming
Exactly.
Everything, every day.
Yes. And even my mall walkers, amazing. You're getting up and moving. I will say though, if there is sunshine out there or just getting outside is probably the best thing that you can do paired with your movement. Number 3.
You got to get in some type of strength training.
Oh my gosh. You guys,
maybe not to start, just getting in your movement to start, but when you're going to get into a fitness routine, a workout routine,
yes,
some type of strength training is very important.
It is, if not the most important thing, especially for people that are trying to lose weight. Okay, the more muscle you have, the more calories you're going to burn, the more your metabolism is functioning at a higher level. So strength training is a must, okay? And again, I know this can be an intimidating thing, so that is why we say get help. I mean, this is why I do the job that I do. I help people get into fitness, get into strength training, and realize how strong you actually are. So yes, strength training is a must, and I'm just going to list off a few things on why it's important. Not only does it build muscle, but it helps strengthen your bones. It helps just function on a daily basis. For example, picking up your baby, or going to the grocery store and picking up your groceries. All of these things include lifting. So if you think about it like that, fitness and exercise is meant to help you live your life better. So it helps you function on a higher level. So you have to strength train. So I'm super passionate about that. So clearly.
And for people that don't like, your standard strength training, Olympic lifting is really fun. So you should try it at least one time in your life.
Yes.
With a coach, probably.
Absolutely with a coach. Absolutely with a coach. Yes. And that's the thing too. There's lots of forms of strength training out there. Like, we're not telling you don't have to just go, bench press 5x5 and just do that. There's lots of different styles of strength training. Trainers have a bunch of different, programs, different, methods. Exactly. Thank you. So there's lots of different ways that you can get out there and do that.
Number 4, don't go 0 to 100.
No.
In 2 ways. First of all, don't go from not doing anything to doing something every day, because you will burn out and you will quit.
Yes.
And we don't want that.
Yes.
And also, make sure you take your rest days once you are in a routine.
Yep.
Rest days are important.
Yes. One of the easiest ways for you to just kind of, let's say, fail and quit is if you do go 0 to 100, like from nothing to, like Devin said, 7 days a week, 1 hour workouts, just killing yourself in the gym or at home. We do not want that. So, and that's exactly why we say, just get moving, starting to add maybe 1 to 2 days of strength training in, adding in a third day, and going on from there. So important that you do that so that you don't fail and that this is sustainable for you. And also, building on top of that, it doesn't necessarily have to be an hour off of the bat. I think a lot of people hear that and think, oh, I need an hour or 2 hours or whatever the case is. Most people do just fine with an hour, but it's okay to start with 10, 20, 30 minutes and building up, your strength and your endurance to be able to continue a workout.
Before we get into our last thing, it's important that you are writing down your goals. It helps so much, right?
Yeah.
And we have a goal setting guide that you can download on our website. It's right at the top. You just put in your name and your email and you get sent the guide.
Yep.
What does the guide do?
Your guide will help you write a goal, set a vision, and help you create action steps for you in the beginning of your fitness journey. And not only the beginning. So if you're listening to this as not a beginner, I use it too. Devin uses this form of goal setting, so it will be helpful for anybody.
Just to tackle and crush your goals.
Yes.
Or fail gracefully, which is also a good thing.
Yes. The very last one is proper recovery. Oh my gosh, recovery is just as important as the workout itself. So a really good example of just feeling really burnt out and knowing that you need a recovery day is if you feel basically exhausted and tired. For me personally, and I'm not a beginner, but I take a recovery day once a week. Sometimes, depending on where I'm at in life, I'll take 2 recovery days a week. But that does not mean you sit all day. A recovery is meant to be structured in the sense that you are still getting your movement in. So going back to number 1, you're going for a walk. If you know what foam rolling is, you're doing stuff like that. Stretching, yes. Doing things like my favorite, Pilates. Anything that's going to keep you moving but isn't going to be too strenuous on your body, and you just leave feeling really good.
I love how you just throw in there that on a recovery day you can do Pilates. Pilates is one of the hardest things you can do. When you do it right, it's like harder than strength training. You're like, but we'll do it on recovery day.
Yeah, I will say that Pilates is probably one of the hardest things ever, but it makes your body feel so good. So that's why I say it's a recovery.
So you got our 5 tips to approaching the beginning of your fitness journey. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and let us know in the comments when you're getting started.
Yes. We would love to hear it, and we would love to hear how your fitness journey goes.
All right, check out one of our other videos here. We got them right here.